Yo, what's up? This is First, coming at you from the Comeback Kids. I want to welcome you to our next Daily Clash video. What are we on, number 6? Number 5? Gotta start keeping track. Anyway, gonna jump right into it. We finished up a war last night. We beat the Duzen Bears by a score of 37-35. That doesn't even come close to describing how close this war actually was. You could see that we had a real great showing by the clan. 30 out of 30 attacks used. I wonder how many clan wars there are where there is 100% participation by one of the clans. I'll bet it's not very high. A lot of clans struggle with inactive players, and shout out to all the Comeback Kids. You guys are awesome. Love this clan, man. You guys kick some ass. 30 out of 30 attacks used, and we have a really committed group. So let me jump right into this war. We were tied at 35-35 with that war on the top there against Kramer. That guy Daz, you can see he attacked here. I'll scroll up to the top. With an hour and a half left in the war, he 3-starred a base, very high level, Town Hall 10. And he used the Go Wee Wee, and then he attacked there again against Kramer, and he got 2 stars, and that tied them up 35-35. And but fortunately for us, our top base in the clan, Mr. Number 5, recommended that we save a couple attacks to the end, so he and I each had 1 attack remaining. And you could see that they had a couple of attempts, one with 8 minutes left and one in the last moments, to try to pick up a winning star. But in the meantime, we also had 2 attacks, and since we knew we needed maybe just 1 or 2 stars to win, we both went for lower Town Hall 8 bases that needed 1 more star to be picked up. And so we got the 3 stars, and we ended up winning 37-35. So props to number 5. Great suggestion there. Ended up paying dividends. The reason that you might want to wait and save a couple of raids till the end, you don't want to save them all because you don't want to be in too big of a hole to dig out of, but saving a couple helps you out if you're trying to decide whether to go for a higher base that might get you 2 or 3 stars, but it also might get you 0 if something doesn't go right. Or if you just need 1 or 2 stars and you go for an easier base that you're pretty confident you can 3-star, but there's only one star available. So that seemed to work out pretty well for us. So not going to go into any of these specific battles. Got a couple of things want to go through them relatively quickly. First off, Supercell is coming out with a new update probably in the next week or 2, I think, if the past is any indication. You can go into the forums here, and this is where they put the updates. 13 hours ago they put a sneak peek. Alright, the first sneak peek they're talking about is level 8 hidden Teslas. Not sure if these will be at Town Hall 10 or at Town Hall 9, but they will be the next highest level of Teslas. Probably going to take a couple of weeks to get them. I think the highest one right now at level 7 is a 14-day upgrade and 3.5 million gold. So this will be somewhere north of that, unless they lower all the other Teslas. They've done that before. The last update, they built a new level of clan castle and then lowered the one below it. So they lowered, I don't know, level 5 when they added a 6. So I don't know if they do anything in this case. But anyway, for the rest of us who may not be at Town Hall 10 or Town Hall 9, there is another update that they announced, which is this number 1A. You can now copy your current village layout to your clan war base with 1 button. So what it sounds like is going on there is, let's say you are setting up a base on your regular base and you think, this is kick-ass, I want it in the next clan war. Under the current system, you'd have to go into your clan war, edit that base, and copy it, moving around the walls and the buildings and trying to copy it that way. sounds like now after this update they're going to let you hit one button and it will copy the base that you have on your regular base into your Clan War base. So that's pretty cool. There's been a lot of people talking about creating a database of maybe 3 bases for you, a farming, a trophy, and a Clan War base, and you can switch it out back and forth. But Supercell's taken a little different approach to this. Seems like a pretty cool improvement. So that is the only updates they've announced so far, and I would expect probably another one to come out tomorrow, another one to come out maybe over the weekend or Monday or something. Seems like they do one a day, or maybe they spread it out more than that, and I just don't remember. Alright, let's see if I can go back to Clash of Clans. There we go. Reloading. The Dragon is a mighty flying unit that can attack both ground and air targets. Awesome. Thank you for the tip. Alright. Then the last thing that I want to mention, I got attacked today, and there's been something that's been ticking me off. When you're trying to draw out the clan castle troops, you look at the clan castle and how far that white circle goes around the castle. So for instance, there's my clan castle, and you can see the white circle that goes around, and you've got to get inside that circle to draw out the clan castle troops. Well, a lot of times I feel like I go after a building that is definitely inside that circle, and yet the clan castle troops don't come out. And this happens in Clan Wars all the time. And it's annoying. I mean, because you plan out an attack, and so what you got to do is you end up having to go for a building that is well inside that circle just to make sure that you're going to draw out those clan castle troops. But I had a similar situation here with this replay. Actually, let me first go on my base. Look at this air defense, and you can see that circle, and that circle goes around that storage there, the gold storage. It's got that storage, the elixir on the top, and the elixir on the bottom. And so it should cover all those. Well, let me show you something here. This guy, and I'll speed through the attack. He attacks my base, and he goes and kills my archer queen, and it sends in a couple of giants, and blah blah blah. Here come my clan castle. There's the archer queen. He sends in a P.E.K.K.A. Turn down the volume a little bit. And here comes this dragon. And that dragon's going after my elixir storage, and that air defense is just ignoring him. Well, how in the world is he attacking? Okay, he blows out my clan castle troops. How is he attacking that building? And he's outside my circle, because that building was way inside the sphere of influence of that air defense. So apparently, when you're looking at the circle, either around a building or around the clan castle or something, you've got to be all the way in that circle. So if you're the dragon, you not only have to have your nose in and your wings, you got to have your tail wagging all the way inside that circle, or it's not going to shoot at you. And so I call it an annoyance, but lesson learned. We just need to make sure when we're setting up our defenses, if we've got a defense that we're trying to protect a couple of different storages, you want to make sure that they are in fact inside that circle enough that someone couldn't just put a couple of minions or dragon and be able to pick off that building like they did in this case. So I may need to move some stuff around, because obviously that air defense might as well not been there. Didn't do any good. All right. Well, that's all I got for today. I don't really have an army to go do a live raid. I only got 139 troops in my army. I trained a whole bunch of wizards, witches, trying to donate. So, trying to fill up the Clan War castles, because we've got a war coming up here in 7 hours and 42 minutes against a creative name, Why. So I want to also give a shout out to Joker in our clan. Joker was doing some real good research this morning, looking at the clan castles of our opponent. It's amazing. If you really watch the opponent bases, you could find out a lot of information. Last night, when I was waiting for the last attacks to come, I went on the guys that had remaining attacks from the other clan, and I could see that a couple of them had trained all drags, or the one guy with his Go Wee Wee, and then there was one that hadn't trained any. I mean, his clan, I think his army base had like a single wall breaker in it, so you knew he wasn't going to use his attacks. So, but what our clan did this morning, amazingly, was saw that the clan castles had only 12 troops in them, and now they're full now, but they only had 12 troops when they looked. And so our astute member Joker noted that he thought that probably meant that they've got some witches in the clan castle, because they take 12 spots. You'd think if they were like wizards, it could be 3 wizards. It's another possibility, but it means there's a decent shot that there's witches in some of those bases. And then he also went the next step to see, yes, there is a player that's got a level 5 dark barracks, so it makes sense that someone can donate witches. I think I talked about in the last video, witches can destroy an attack if you aren't able to deal with them. But if you bring a single lightning spell with you, they can take out the witches, no problem. Or if you're doing an all drag raid, you don't have to worry about the witches, because the dragons will blow out the witches, no problem. But if you're doing hog raid or anything on the ground, you want to take just a single lightning spell, draw out the witches from the clan castle. As soon as the witches are out of the clan castle, go ahead and zap them with that lightning spell, and they will no longer be able to generate those skeletons and haunt you through the rest of the battle. So, all right, go ahead, return back to base, call it a day. Hope you all enjoyed this. Feel free to subscribe if you want to find out about future videos. Like the video below if you liked it. If you didn't like it, don't even bother putting dislike, because I don't pay attention to who dislikes this. Go find another channel. It's not that big of a deal. You don't have to watch anything. This is America. Or if you're not in America, this is whatever country you're living in. You don't have to watch anything you don't like. Alright, and leave a comment if you have any ideas for future content, or if there's anything on the videos that you want to see more of, less of, whatever. So, keep clashing. Peace out.